I am fantastic. Thank you, Lipika, for asking. So we are basically wound up with FW Taylor. All right. And we were doing the multiple choice, not multiple choice, the previous year questions of FW Taylor. So let us visit that. And today we'll be starting off with our next thinker, that is Henry Fayol. In the era of increasing stress on productivity, work study provides the road ahead for the administration. Identify the positive attributes of work study in the light of the statement. Now, I want to tell you one thing here. This question, if you see, specifically, nowhere have they mentioned that it is Taylor. They only mentioned what? Work study. In the era of increasing stress on productivity. आज के जमाने में प्रोडक्टिविटी पर ज्यादा जब फोकस है, वर्क स्टडी प्रोवाइड्स द रोड अहेड फॉर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, यानी कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को आगे का रास्ता कौन दिखाएगा? वर्क स्टडी. दैट इज व्हाट इट मींस. दैट इज एनी वर्क यू वांट टू डू इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, फर्स्ट यू स्टडी अबाउट इट, then implement it. That is the overall idea here. Identify the positive attributes of work study in the light of the statement. Work study का positive attributes क्या है? So this question, if you ask me, intro should be about work study. Work study क्या है? पर्पस क्या है उसका? ऑल राइट, ऑल ऑफ दैट यू विल मेंशन. वॉट, देन what is it, then again how many types are there, like motion study, fatigue study, all that you will add. All right, how many types in the body? What you will do then? You can mention in this process, you can mention that this was introduced for the first time by F.W. Taylor. That you can mention. So, itna to kar liya aapne. This much you have done. Now, identify the positive attributes of work study in the light of the statement. इस statement को मायने में रखते हुए work study का positive attributes क्या है? This is where your skill has to come as a proper public administration optional student. क्यों? Because here you need to give work study. अगर आप सही तरीके से इंप्लीमेंट करोगे तो फायदा क्या है? तो फायदे के बारे में जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, when you are talking about the advantages of work study, you have to elaborate it using examples. तो एक पॉजिटिव एग्जाम्पल की भी जरूरत है, एक नेगेटिव एग्जाम्पल की भी जरूरत है. पॉजिटिव एग्जाम्पल, यू कैन टेक एनी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम, एनी गवर्नमेंट प्रोग्राम, जैसे कि जस्ट टेक स्वच्छ भारत और आयुष्मान भारत. स्वच्छ भारत, आयुष्मान भारत is actually what? Very, very essential. Swachh Bharat is again to end open defecation in the country and to ensure that toilet usage increases. इसके जरिए healthy habit can be inculcated, plus the diseases that is associated with open defecation that can be brought down. Government did a study on it. Government found out what are the issues involved in installation of toilets, what are the beliefs associated with it, why people are hesitant to use toilets. All that government started studying and implemented the policy accordingly. यहाँ तक even giving subsidy also, please construct a toilet in your home. That also government did. Classic case of what? Work study. है ना? क्योंकि क्या काम करेगा, कैसे नहीं करेगा, ये कितने वक्त लगेगा इसे मिटाने के लिए, all that you are doing here. Then an example where work study was not done. Demonetization. बेशक हम कह सकते हैं it was जोर का झटका. Correct? Proper work study did not go into it. Why? Because we were not ready. There was shortage of currency. There was, again, digital literacy was very poor at that point of time. Many people, especially the old population, were finding it difficult to make online transactions. And ever since digital transactions also increased, what has happened? The number of frauds also have increased. तो अगर आप सही तरीके से वर्क बिना पढ़े, if you go ahead with some project implementation or scheme implementation or anything you're trying to do, it will backfire. It will have its drawbacks. Therefore, work study is essential even in the 21st century. It is important that you prepare on it and then present it. Kitna steps lagega? What will be the challenges involved? All these have to be factored in before actually launching any program from the side of the government. Then finally, you conclude on a positive note again. Conclusion, like I keep telling you, always end it on positive note. That why work study is important in administration. Clear? That is what you will do there. Just give me a minute here. All right. Any questions, people? Any doubts? Good afternoon, Rashmi. All right. Taking the discussion further forward, principles of analysis and principles of action were not differentiated in Taylor's scientific management analysis. 10 marks, 2020. So, as usual, intro में you will write about Taylor. 10 marks only, that means 2 pages. बस 2 ही पेज लिख सकते हैं. So keep your introduction very small. Then body. Question is to analyze. Analyze क्या analyze करना है? ये statement. Principles of analysis and principles of action were not differentiated. तो पहला आप ऐसे लिखेंगे, principles of analysis plus principles of action. ये दोनों differentiated नहीं थे, not differentiated. And next part is principles of analysis plus principles of action were differentiated. Because analyze question का मतलब है आप उसका दोनों तरफ, it is just like a comment question only. You have to try to see both the sides. Support कर भी लिखना है, oppose करके भी लिखना है. So why is it that principle of analysis and principle of action is considered as not differentiated? पहले we have to understand what you mean by principles of analysis. What and all did Taylor analyze? क्या क्या find किया? He found problems like skewing. Correct? Skewing is there where workers are not working up to the optimal. Then there is rule of thumb. All right. Then you have distrust between managers and workers. Correct? So these we can give as the main analysis. अब एक्शन क्या था? स्कीविंग के लिए क्या एक्शन बता दिया? scientific selection plus training. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. Skewing के लिए he basically gave two things actually. He talked about paying them properly, money. पैसे दे दो. दूसरा साइंटिफिक सिलेक्शन. रूल ऑफ थंब के लिए भी उन्होंने क्या किया? He actually gave only one suggestion, which is one best method. ये one best method को ढूंढो. Distrust between management and workers. For that also he gave only one solution, which is mental revolution. Mental revolution also, if you see, he basically told what? Increase your profit. That is, again, it is in terms of what? Economics. पैसा इंक्रीज करो, चीजें हो जाएंगे. Please clear the backlog, Manish. To all the people who have joined or who are joining also, let me tell you one thing. It is very important that you clear backlogs of any subject that you have along with the parallel taking the live class. Just give me a minute. See, we are only doing thinkers as of now, but otherwise also let me tell you, never ever keep any backlogs. Never ever keep any backlogs. If you think that backlog it is a live class, I will do it later. That's a Himalayan blunder. It is as good as you are not attended the class. Manish, do it parallelly. That is what I am telling you. Do it parallelly, because if you are leaving this class, then this also becomes your backlog again, right? So do it parallelly. One day you can do one class, do one more class extra. That means you have to work hard. That is the point. Coming back. So these are the suggestions he gave. Now, if you look into this, money he gave, scientific selection, one best method, mental revolution, these things he suggested. How to achieve one best method, how to do mental revolution, that specifically he did not give any action. He did not give any course of action. Getting the point? He did not say, okay, you follow these steps, then you can reach that one best method. That he never told. He did not say, okay, if you do like this mental revolution, he only talked about increasing profit. But how to increase profit again, that also has not been made very clear. That is the reason why it is said that analysis और action में उतना ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम तो आइडेंटिफाई किया, उसके लिए ही गेव सम टर्मिनोलॉजीज, लेकिन हाउ कैन वी डू इट स्पेसिफिकली ही डिड नॉट गिव एनी स्टेप्स. He gave a lot of new words to us. One best method, mental revolution. He gave us some words. ये एक तरफ, one side of the argument. दूसरे तरफ क्या है? दूसरे तरफ ये है, see, F.W. Taylor actually gave us work study. काम को ढंग से पढ़ो, then place workers according to ability, their ability, skill, etc. तीसरा, he always talked about what? Increase economic motivation. पैसा ज्यादा दे दोगे तो वर्कर्स काम करेंगे. 1, 2, 3. So he had a clear course of action. He gave a clear course of action. वर्क स्टडी करो, वर्कर्स को अब उनके काबिलियत के हिसाब से जॉब में बिठाओ. तीसरा, गिव दम अ मोटिवेशन टू वर्क. Give them more motivation to work. This is the idea. Clear? So, then finally you should give the conclusion. And वो क्या है? Taylor principles Taylor's principles of action were very popular in USA, Europe, and Russia. Khatam baat. That is the point, right? We all know Taylor's ideas were too good to the point where it became popular not only in USA, it was popular even in Europe, it was popular even in Russia. So if you had not given a specific action, what you have to do, then it wouldn't have been popular. Any questions, people? Moving on. Now we come to our next thinker, Henry Fayol, 1841 to 1925, under which we have 4 theories: administrative theory, universal, attributes of the manager, principles of administration, and Gangplank. Now, before I move on with the third thinker of our discussion, once again I am asking, any doubts? Any doubts to anybody here? Again, we are dealing with the classical thinkers only. Classical thinkers. Why we call them classical thinkers? Because they are the oldest thinkers. They are the oldest thinkers here. In that, the third one we are going to see, Henry Fayol. As you can clearly see, 1841 to 1925. All right. Around the same time period of our Woodrow Wilson, F.W. Taylor, etc. कोई doubt है अब तक? Any questions? All right. So, just a minute here. Just a minute. I'll be back. 2 minutes. This also I have revealed it in the first class only. You need to read only one book for public administration, and that is New Horizons of Public Administration by Mohit Bhattacharya. This author is dead. So the latest version that is available, it is majority of whatever you see there, it is written by him only. The slight updation has been made by another author. That's it. Content is the same. This textbook also, what I want you to do is only read it. Don't study, read. How many times? As much as possible. Kyunki there is a general rule in UPSC, maximum revision and minimum reference. Keep your textbooks, whatever you refer to, a minimum and revise it maximum. With NCRTs also, when we generally say with NCRTs, if you have to read the textbooks at least 5 times. Again, this depends from faculty to faculty, which subject they are teaching. Sometimes certain faculties will say, for my subject, only read my notes. I have covered NCRTs also means then no need. But when I was studying, this was the rule. NCRTs itself, you should read each textbook at least 5 times. So for this, when it comes to optional, which is worth 500 marks, which will decide which service you are going to get, you should be reading optional how many times? Infinity. There is no limit to it. Because 500 मार्क की सवाल है, ये तैयार करेगा आपकी जिंदगी. Sir, only one textbook, but other faculties are telling Fadia, we should refer Avasti Maheshwari, we should refer Goyal and Arora, we should refer IGNOU, we should do this, do that. See, if you have to read so many textbooks means, then what is the necessity that you should join a class in the first place? Purpose of joining an optional class is that the faculty will take what is best from every textbook and deliver the syllabus to you. If you have to sit and read again and again 1,000 other textbooks means, what is the whole point? There is no point in joining the optional class then if you have to refer even more than one textbook, I would say. Paper 2, generally people, I would have referred Goyal and Arora. But again, my notes, I am picking it up from there. As well as one little bit from here and there. Majority of paper 2 is actually dynamic topics, straight from current affairs. Plus little bit of IGNOU, that is there, because UPSC again has been picking up questions even from IGNOU, as far as PubAD is concerned. But that also I am covering it right. So that is the reason I am telling you, stick only with one book, and that only read. So pehle chapter when you read it, don't expect it like to be your school or college. That is the order which I am doing it for UPSC optional exam. उसमें सबसे अहम, सबसे important चीज I am teaching first. Textbook when you open, they will start in their own fashion because they are not, the textbook has not been written for UPSC. Textbook has been written for you to understand, have a minimal understanding, decent understanding of what public administration, the subject is. तो फर्क रहेगा. So just read it. You will come across terms, you'll come across many thinkers, you'll come across many definitions. Just read. Some cut-in shabd bhi honge. Pull out the dictionary, find its meaning, write it on the textbook itself. This is all that you have to do now. All right. Now coming to Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, founder of the Management Process School, preceded Taylor in writing about scientific management. When you say preceded means before. यानी कि टेलर से पहले ही हेनरी फयोल ने क्या किया था? हेनरी फयोल was the founder of Management Process School. यानी कि मैनेजमेंट कैसे करना है, which is almost similar to the scientific management. Then why is it that Fayol came to be known later? हम क्यों फयोल को टेलर के बाद पढ़ रहे हैं? Because Fayol was actually a French public administrative theorist. तो उन्होंने जो भी लिखा था वो फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज में लिखा था और जब तक पूरी दुनिया इन उनके पूरे वर्क्स को ट्रांसलेट कर कर वो जान लिया कि क्या है ये, इट वॉज ऑलरेडी लेट. तब तक टेलर फेमस हो चुका था. टेलर, because he gave everything in the English language, Taylor became worldwide famous. Whereas when you look at Henry Fayol, he gave all the ideas. His ideas also, you'll see it is very similar to what Taylor gave. लेकिन सब कुछ फ्रेंच में था. By the time the people got to know about it, it was late. But still, he also has given many contributions. So let us see. His influential work, General and Industrial Management, initially published in 1916 and translated in 1949, became a classic in classical management theory. Fayol, beginning his career as an engineer, later influenced the French government to adopt administrative principles. Though Fayol also basically tried to influence the French government to adopt what? Principles. यानी कि स्टेप बाय स्टेप काम करने का तरीका. All right, moving on. Administrative theory universal. This is very similar to the one best method that Taylor gave. यानी कि हर काम करने का एक बेहतरीन तरीका है, वो ढूंढो. This is what Taylor told. Organization चाहे जो भी हो. Same way, Fayol also said the same thing. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव थियरी जो है वो यूनिवर्सल है, क्योंकि जगह चाहे जो भी हो, प्राइवेट हो, पब्लिक हो, घर हो, मकान हो, मस्जिद हो, जो भी हो, wherever it is, you need to administer it. You need to run a process there. House also you see, private field also if you see, government circle also if you see, you need to run things in a very efficient manner. And running anything, the art of running any department, organization, office, anything, what is that? That is administration. So he is basically telling administration is the same everywhere, universally. Let us see. Fayol argued against the misleading distinction between administration and management, emphasizing that all endeavors require planning, organization, command, coordination and control under the same general principles. तो Fayol basically क्या कह दिया? Argued against. Argued against मतलब वो इसके खिलाफ थे कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अलग है, मैनेजमेंट अलग है. According to Fayol, administration was the same as management. क्यों? क्योंकि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चाहे जो भी हो, उनमें आपको 5 चीजों की जरूरत है. POCC: प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, कमांड, कोऑर्डिनेशन, कंट्रोल. what are each of these शब्द का मतलब, प्रॉपर मतलब क्या है? We'll be seeing it in a while. He highlighted the crucial role of management across diverse sectors. Rejecting the idea of subdividing its study based on specific purposes as untenable and lacking in scope for customization or specialization. They basically told purpose के बारे में चिंता क्यों कर रहे हो? Don't worry about purpose. Everywhere, wherever it is, सारा जगह apply POCC. खत्म बात. It is law and order. It is environment. Why are you worried? This is what he told. Do you agree with this statement? That is, he basically rejecting the idea of subdividing its study based on specific purposes as untenable and lacking in scope for customization or specialization. Do you agree with this statement? That is, you cannot design a process based on its purpose. And don't try to subdivide things which will lead to customization or specialization. Customization means जैसे मैं चाहता हूं वैसे उस प्रोसेस को बदल दो. ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. This is what Fayol told. Do you agree with it? If yes, why? If no, why? Anybody? Okay. No answers coming from your side. See, what he is telling is PO triple C. You apply this everywhere. Whether it is for a specific purpose and all, you need not worry. Now, PO triple C. Okay. Planning, organizing, command, coordination, control. For Pakistan and for China. Okay. What he's basically telling is you can apply PO triple C everywhere. Okay, do one thing. I'll complete this, then I'll come back here. That'll be better. Fayol divided the activities of an industrial undertaking is divided into 6 groups. So, activities for any industrial undertaking, कोई भी इंडस्ट्री हो वहां पर 6 एक्टिविटीज है. Technical activities, commercial activities. No, sir, I don't agree with him because if we define the study according to its purpose, it will be more. Okay. Somebody is answering. Good. Technical activities, production, manufacture and adaptation. Commercial activities, buying, selling and exchange. Financial activities, search for and optimum use of capital. Security activities, protection of property and persons. Accounting activities, stock taking, balance sheet, cost and statistics. Managerial activities, Fayol described management as a function, a kind of activity. मतलब क्या है? पहले any activity in an industrial undertaking, कोई भी industrial undertaking, because you must understand this is again the 19th century. 19th century में ज्यादा से ज्यादा we were only having industries. So everybody, those thinkers of that zamana, thought only in terms of what? Industry. So industry में Fayol identified 6 activities. And what are those? Technical, involving production, manufacture, adaptation. Adaptation का प्रोडक्शन जानते हो, मैन्युफैक्चर. एडेप्टेशन क्या है? लोगों के डिमांड के हिसाब से यू मेक चेंजेस इन द प्रोडक्ट. Commercial activity, which means buying, selling, exchange. You are buying the raw material, you are selling the raw material, selling the finished good. Then any other exchange, whatever other exchanges happen, that is banking transactions and all that. Financial activities, search for and optimum use of capital. Take loan from the bank. Security activity, आपका industry का protection, हिफाजत, protection of property and persons, the workers who are working there. Accounting activities, stock taking, balance sheets, costs and statistics. कितना स्टॉक है, कितना सेल हुआ, कितना प्रॉफिट आ गया, लॉस कितना हुआ, all of that. Finally, managerial activity. He identified these are the 6 major activities that are involved in an organization. Any doubt so far? Not organization, industrial undertaking. That second point, what I told you, we'll come back to it. Don't worry. Payol was connected with the functions of managerial activities and not the status of who exercised it, managing directors or supervisors or clerks. यानी कि उस 6 एक्टिविटीज में Payol actually felt the most important activity is managerial activity. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट managerial activity, and basically did not care who is doing it, clerk karo ya MD karo, but the most important activity is managerial activity. He however admitted that those in higher positions will have to devote a larger proportion of their time to management activity than the employees at lower levels. Very interesting statement. That means he basically meant those who are sitting at top level, they should be concerned more about management than the employees at the lower level. सही बात है, आज भी ये ट्रू है, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट हो या फिर प्राइवेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन हो. Everywhere the top management has to worry about more about what? The management activity. That is the overall management, कैसे करना है, क्या आगे क्या करना है, and all that. He therefore classified management function into 5 elements. उस मैनेजमेंट एक्टिविटी को वापस ही डिवाइडेड इट इनटू व्हाट? प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कमांड, कोऑर्डिनेशन, कंट्रोल. क्लियर? This is what we know so far. Any industry will involve the following activities: technical, commercial, financial, security, accounting, managerial. Managerial में again planning, organization, command, coordination, control. और यहां पर हमने देख लिया ये काम मैनेजरियल कोई भी कर सकता है, एमडी और क्लर्क. फिर भी हेनरी फायोल ने कहा इसके जिम्मेदारी ज्यादा से ज्यादा टॉप मैनेजमेंट विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस. This is what we know so far. He gave maximum emphasis to this one activity here. Managerial activity. सबसे अहम. All right. And basically what he meant from that earlier sentence, I had asked you this sentence right here. What is the meaning of this? Basically what he was trying to tell was कि भाई अगर मैनेजरियल एक्टिविटी में ये सब चीज है, सो इसका पर्पस जो है कि किस काम के लिए आप ये कर रहे हैं, द पर्पस डजंट मैटर. काम चाहे जो भी हो, पर्पस डजंट मैटर. दिस इज व्हाट ही टोल्ड. पर्पस मत पर्पस ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये अगर इंप्लीमेंट करोगे तो काम हो जाएगा. And Khyati was telling, no, what is it? That she doesn't agree with him because if we define the study according to its purpose, it will be more realistic. पर्पस देखना है, क्योंकि सिंपल चीज, जैसे आई वॉज गोइंग टू गिव द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पाकिस्तान एंड चाइना. सो द पॉलिसी विद पाकिस्तान, इफ यू सी, वी कैन अगेन अप्लाई पीओ ट्रिपल सी, प्लानिंग ही ले लो. पाकिस्तान के साथ क्या प्लानिंग करना पड़ेगा? वील हैव टू प्लान अलोंग द लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल. करेक्ट, लाइन ऑफ कंट्रोल में हमें प्लान करना पड़ेगा. एंड पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ, लेट अस से पाकिस्तान अटैक्स अस टुडे, टेरर अटैक है, वी कैन हिट देम बैक. हमने क्या किया है? वी वेंट फॉर सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स. करेक्ट, देन वी वेंट फॉर एयरफोर्स स्ट्राइक. ये सब हमने पाकिस्तान के साथ किया. लेकिन व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट चाइना, चाइना के साथ वी हैड LAC इश्यू. वी डिडंट सेंड एनी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक देयर, वी डिडंट इवन सेंड एनी एयरफोर्स आल्सो देयर, इवन दो सोल्जर्स हैड डाइड इन द गैल्वन वैली अटैक. हमने नहीं किया क्योंकि चाइना के साथ हमारा स्ट्रैटेजी अलग है. इट इज नॉट लाइक हाउ वी आर ट्रीटिंग पाकिस्तान. सो इन रियल वर्ल्ड हाउ इट इज, यस, प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कमांड, कोऑर्डिनेशन, कंट्रोल आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, लेकिन सिचुएशन के हिसाब से यू विल हैव टू मेक चेंजेस. पर्पस के हिसाब से यू विल हैव टू मेक चेंजेस. फयोल ने क्या कहा है? फयोल ने कहा है कि पर्पस डजंट मैटर. ये हेनरी फयोल ने कहा. पर्पस के बारे में ज्यादा टेंशन मत लो, जस्ट अप्लाई दिस इज व्हाट ही टोल्ड. बट व्हाट इज द रियलिटी? Reality is purpose matters. Why you are doing it, in what situation are you doing it, absolutely matters. This is what we have seen so far. Any questions, people? Now let us see one by one. What is planning? What is organization? What is command, coordination, control? एक एक करके हम देख लेंगे अभी. So planning. Planning means to foresee, to anticipate, and to make plans. Foresee means आगे क्या होगा, आगे क्या होगा, यानी कि वो even before it happens, you are able to make a guess. Okay, this is going to happen. Maybe this is what is going to happen. That is what foreseeing means. होने से पहले देखना. Then anticipate. Any लफड़ा, new problems if it is going to come, you have to anticipate it. क्या क्या लफड़ा हो सकता है. Then again make plans. Keep making it. Getting the point. So planning simply means what, like how you are planning for your studies also. You will make a plan, you will make a timetable. Then suddenly you will realize, okay, some new challenges come. Then that time what you will do? You will again make changes to your plans. Study plan में फिर वापस you will do some जुगाड़. Clear? It is the most effective instrument according to Fayol. It enables the separation of the short-run events from the long-run considerations. Long-range considerations. Why? Daily plan you need to make. Daily plan you need to make. Weekly you should have a target. Okay, this much I should cover. And that is separated from your long-range consideration, which in this particular means what? To become an IAS officer. है ना? You make daily plans, you stick with weekly, you see whether weekly you are able to achieve your targets, and that is separated from your IAS aim or goal. वरना क्या हो जाएगा, पूरा दिन हो आईएएस आईएएस आईएएस, आई विल ऑल्सो कम डाउन इन स्लो मोशन, मैं भी इंस्टाग्राम में अपलोड करूंगा फोटोज, पूरे दिन यू विल बी डे ड्रीमिंग, यू विल नॉट बी डूइंग योर स्टडीज. एक्सपीरियंस इज एन एसेट इन ड्रॉइंग अ रियलिस्टिक प्लान. ये भी सही बात है. एक्सपीरियंस is an asset in drawing a realistic plan. Something which even Taylor also said. Taylor also said the same thing. That is, experience matters. It is like a capital. Unity, continuity, flexibility, and precision are the broad features of a good plan of action. Unity. यूनिटी का मतलब क्या है, पूरा का पूरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में एवरीबडी शुड बी यूनाइटेड इन अचीविंग द प्लान. एक डिपार्टमेंट ये नहीं कह सकते नहीं 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 मैं नहीं करूंगा, दैट कैन नॉट हैपन. ऑल द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंटायर डिपार्टमेंट शुड बी यूनाइटेड इन मीटिंग द प्लान. कंटिन्यूटी होना चाहिए. यानी मतलब क्या है, ऑफिसर मर गया, समझ लो एक आईएएस ऑफिसर मर गया, तो दूसरा आईएएस ऑफिसर आ जाएंगे या आने में थोड़ा देर लगेंगे. डज इट मीन दैट डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर्स ऑफिस विल स्टॉप फंक्शनिंग? नो, रूटीन वर्क विल कंटिन्यू. रूटीन वर्क विल कंटिन्यू. सो कंटिन्यूटी शुड बी देयर. ऑफिसर्स आर देयर, ऑफिसर्स आर नॉट देयर, प्लान विल मूव अहेड. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी का मतलब क्या है, any change in the situation we should adapt the plan. सिचुएशन के हिसाब से प्लान को अडेप्ट करना है. फ्लेक्सिबल रखो, वाटर टाइट नहीं, एकदम फ्लेक्सिबल रखो. एंड प्रिसिशन. प्रिसिशन मीन्स व्हाट? प्रिसिशन मीन्स इट शुड बी वेरी एक्यूरेट. एकदम एक्यूरेसी जो है वो परफेक्ट होना चाहिए. यानी कि यू हैव अ टारगेट, जैसे कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन और लीव इट, स्वच्छ भारत लीव इट, लेट अस गो टू आयुष्मान भारत. आयुष्मान भारत में व्हाट इज द मेन पर्पस? टू प्रोवाइड हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस टू सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड सेक्शंस ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. करेक्ट. नाउ वी आर एक्सटेंडिंग आयुष्मान भारत टू पीपल हु आर ओल्डर देन 70 years. दैट इज प्रिसिशन. वी आर वेरी क्लियर कि आयुष्मान भारत शुड कवर कौन कौन से सेक्शंस ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. All right. And they are the broad features of a good plan of action. Any doubts here? Any questions? Next one is organization. So let us see what is that now. Organization. Fayol classified the organization into material organization, human organization. यानी कि ये भी सही बात है, कोई भी organization ले लो, only two things will be there inside that organization. One is what? One is your normal human beings. Then obviously the non-human elements, the table, the chair, the daftar, all of that will come under it. Correct. तो वो पूरा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. आगे कमांड. This rests on personal qualities and knowledge of the general principles of management. Who should have a thorough knowledge of his personnel. मैनेजमेंट की पर्सनल क्वालिटीज और नॉलेज के ऊपर यह चीज डिपेंड करेगा. क्यों? मैनेजमेंट शुड हैव अ क्लियर आइडिया about the people who are working below. उनके अंदर जो भी लोग काम कर रहे हैं उनके बारे में क्लियर अंदाजा होना जरूरी है. एलिमिनेट द इनकॉम्पिटेंट, जो काम के लायक नहीं है, जिनके पास स्किल्स नहीं है, who don't have the skills, who are not competent, who are coming late for work, eliminate them, remove them from office. Be well versed in the arrangement minding the business and its employees. Be well versed matlab they should have a clear idea about everybody's roles and responsibilities. हर वर्कर का काम क्या है, उनका जिम्मेदारी क्या है, इसके बारे में किसको अंदाजा होना चाहिए? मैनेजमेंट. क्यों मैनेजमेंट? बिकॉज सारा कमांड ऊपर से नीचे ही आएगा. When you also join your work, सारा का सारा orders will come from where? Right from the minister's level, it will be coming down. Minister won't call you and tell you, okay, Manish, go do this, go do that. That is impossible. That will only happen in movies and in web series. वरना आम तौर पर directly you will get your orders only from your immediate superior. If you are the SP, you will get it from SSP. If you are the assistant commissioner, you will get it from the commissioner. Or sorry, not commissioner, the DCP, the deputy commissioner of police. Or if you are the assistant collector, you get it from the collector. Like that it is always. All the command will come from the top. Similarly, when you become the commissioner of police, or you become let us say the divisional commissioner, so when you are the divisional commissioner, you should have a clear idea who are the collectors working under you, who are the तहसीलदार्स. इतना तो आपको भी मालूम होना चाहिए. इनमें से कौन अच्छा है, कौन बुरा है, you should have a clear idea. Clear? Conducting periodic audit of the organization and use summary chart. Periodic audit. Auditing का मतलब है you are checking. That is the main point. Checking. Checking what? Checking everything. काम कितना हुआ, खर्च कितना हुआ, ज्यादा खर्च कहां हो रहा है, कौन काम नहीं कर रहा है, all of that. और इस पूरा चीज का एक समरी बना दो. Bringing together chief assistants by means of conference. मतलब क्या है? मिला दो सबको, सबको मिलाकर काम करवा लो. That is the point. Getting the picture here. Sometimes what happens is, even when you are the district collector also, under you will have tehsildars, village officers, etc. Many tehsildars will be there. So normally one tehsildar may not know who is the tehsildar who is working in another place. So it is important for you as the collector of the whole district to get all of them working together for the same goal. जैसे कि कोई policy आ गया या नया scheme आ गया, you want that scheme to be implemented in the same fashion everywhere. What will you do? You will call a meeting, immediate online meeting. You will call of all tehsildars and you will tell, this is the scheme. This is how we are going to do things. I want every one of you to cooperate. Getting the point here? Not become engrossed in detail. ये important है. Not become engrossed in detail का मतलब क्या है? In general, we talk about training. So is it good to eliminate incompetent? Definitely right. If a person is not doing the job properly, then they should be eliminated. Because your Khyati has asked this question, I will tell you. Now, how many of you have heard this dialogue from your parents? एक बार नौकरी लग गई ना सरकार में, बस तो जिंदगी आराम से काट सकते हैं. एक बार तू अगर आईएएस बन गया ना, तो तेरा लाइफ सेट है. नौकरी से भी तुझे ऐसे वैसे कोई नहीं निकाल देगा. How many of you have heard this so called, there is a job security, that is, your job is job security that is associated with government jobs. How many of you have heard it? अपने घर वालों से, रिश्तेदारों से, समाज से, ऑल दैट. Okay, so you would have heard it. Now let me ask you another question. But have you heard of Rule 56J? Rule 56J is being increasingly used by the current central government. And in the last 10 years, if my memory serves me right, more than 700 central government plus all India service officers have been asked to either retire from service or they have been removed from service. Retired them, removed them. Mid-career training program is there everywhere. IAS में भी है. There is a mid-career review and training program. Training will keep coming every now and then. You will keep getting new training that you have to do. But what central government is doing is, whichever officers they are finding that they are incompetent. Now, on what grounds these people have been removed? Again, one is incompetence. Physical, mental. Physically, that is people who are going on taking leave. That is the other thing that you would have heard. Leave आप ज्यादा ले सकते हैं और कोई कुछ नहीं पूछेगा. All that. Mentally incompetent. That is very, very rare. But physically incompetent grounds पर many have been sent home. बिकॉज कोई काम नहीं किया है आज तक, बस लीव ले रहा है, जा रहा है, लीव ले रहा है हर चीज के लिए. मेडिकल लीव यू कीप ऑन सबमिटिंग बिकॉज इंडिया इज सच अ बिग कंट्री. यू हैव अ डॉक्टर इन ऑलमोस्ट एवरी गली ऑल्सो. टू गेट अ मेडिकल सर्टिफिकेट इज नॉट अ बिग डील. You can easily get it. So finally what the government is telling is, you have submitted so many medical certificates in last 5 years, right? Do one thing. We are retiring you. You can go home. घर में रहो भैया. Got the point here? This is where things are going now. Very few people are knowing this. Even the media also is not reporting this much. Kyunki central government, people will start praising the central government. Because this is not a Naya Kanun in the first place. This is an old Kanun. This was hidden in the law books actually. Government just pulled it up and started using this left, right, center, forward. One is incompetence. The other reason for removal is what? Corruption. The third reason is sexual harassment. Couple of months ago, one of the senior IAS officers working under the Home Department, that is the Central Home Ministry, निकाल दिया था on this ground. Not sexual harassment, rather sexual misconduct. So this is how left, right, center, forward, central government has what? Been removing officers. And interestingly enough, इन 700 से ज्यादा ऑफिसर्स को जो भी निकाल दिया है, not even one person has challenged the order in either the tribunals or in the courts. जिनको भी रिमूव किया है, not even one. आम तौर पर मामूली ट्रांसफर पे ही IAS IPS officers will take it. They'll go to Central Administrative Tribunal and they will say, see, they are transferring me unnecessarily. They will do that. But for this case here, nothing. Getting the point here? This is the hakikat. So, आज अगर ये relevant है, that is remove the incompetent, तो उस जमाने भी it was even more true. Why? क्योंकि उस जमाने में दिमाग से ज्यादा you had to use your physique. So if you are physically not capable of doing a work, training देकर क्या फायदा? हटा दो, निकाल दो. This was the logic. Clear, Khyati? Any doubts here? So if anybody tells you that this job is safe, etc., tell them no more. All right. Getting back. Not become engrossed in detail. Minute चीजों के लिए लड़ाई मत कर. Getting the point here. This is generally you can see in the Indian context of when the Sasuma and the Bahu. Bahu will be used to cutting the carrot maybe in a slightly diagonal angle. You know, she'll be used to cutting it in the side angle. Sasuma will immediately come and tell, no. In my house, this is not how you cut it. You have to cut it very straight in very, very nice pieces. Ultimately, you are only going to cook it and eat it. अब वो सीधे काटो या थोड़ा टेढ़ा काटो, फर्क क्या होने वाला है? Nothing. Purpose is the same. Purpose is what? खाना है. पकाओ, खाओ. That's it. But no. वहां पर mother-in-law and daughter-in-law will basically will do what? They'll start fighting with each other. Correct? So, same thing here. Don't waste time on small details. Don't be very picky and choosy. Aim to make unity, energy, initiative, and loyalty prevail among the personnel. Unity, ekta, energy. Energy means yes, you need energy to do any work. Initiative. Initiative क्या होता है? काम आ गया. Sir, it's okay, I will do this. That is initiative. The other one is somebody is giving you the order. Somebody is giving you the work. Yeah, this is my order for you. Go do that work. The other one is you are not waiting for the official order. You yourself volunteer to take up the work. That is initiative. And finally, loyalty. Be loyal to the organization. So this is the main role of what? Management. Management has to ensure this. Any doubts over here? Next one, coordination. It consists of working together and harmonizing all activities and efforts so as to facilitate the functioning of the organization. Milkar काम करना. That is what it means. Coordinating. Let us coordinate the activities. Let us bring the departments together, get the work done. Classic example for this in the modern sense, I would tell you, it is ED and Enforcement Directorate and NIA. Enforcement Directorate actually comes under Ministry of Finance. NIA comes under Ministry of Home Affairs. फिर भी आज दोनों, both the organizations are responsible for working together to bring down what? One, financial terrorism. Then, money laundering. पूरा cooperation है दो organizations के बीच. And this is very interesting also if you notice, because both are coming under two different ministries. Once you join the government department only you will get to know this. But once you join a department, you will have ego issues with a similar department. Same department होगा, यानी कि आप अगर let us say डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर है, पॉसिबल है आपका और एक दूसरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर के ऑफिसर के साथ ईगो इश्यूज होगा. Plenty are there. Government job is filled with ego clashes only. Filled with ego. People will say private में वो है, private बहुत घटिया है, private ये है, private में बहुत politics है. Wait till you enter government office. There, politics is on another level altogether. Election commission with local police during election. Manish, there one difference is there. During election, police is under the control of Election Commission of India. Keep it in mind. Election Commission of India can actually transfer cops, IPS as well as IAS officers also during election. So that you cannot give it as an example of coordination. You can talk about it as command. That is pure example of command it is. Coordination नहीं. मिल रहा है लेकिन इलेक्शन कमीशन इज ऑन वन लेवल और 2 लेवल ऊपर है पुलिस से कंपेयर करोगे तो यहां पर ईडी और एनआईए सेम लेवल पर है 2 डिफरेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज बट दे आर वर्किंग टुगेदर टू रिड्यूस व्हाट फाइनेंशियल टेररिज्म एज वेल एज मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग या फिर हाउ CBIC सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस एंड कस्टम्स एंड कस्टम्स एक तरफ दूसरे तरफ यू हैव CBDT. What is that? That is Central Board of Direct Taxes. आजकल क्या हो रहा है मालूम है? So CBIC is responsible basically for your GST and excise. ठीक है? CBDT is basically responsible for your income tax and corporate tax. Today, what is happening is these two are basically exchanging data. इनके पास जो डेटा है they are exchanging here. इनके पास जो डेटा they are exchanging here. As a result of which, what is happening? Both of them are getting to know how many hotels are there. कौन से होटल कितना पैसा ज्यादा प्रॉफिट लाया ज्यादा कम लाया एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा as a result of which what is happening GST collections are also increasing income tax collections are also increasing they are cooperating and working getting the picture here people these are examples of coordination same level पर अगर 2 लोग हैं उनको देखो same level पर when 2 people are there उनको साथ लेकर चलना मुश्किल है why because I will not listen to him he will not listen to me both are of the same rank same level seniority level also so उनको साथ लेकर चलना मुश्किल है अगर मेरा नीचे कोई है I can easily threaten him right I'm your superior I'm your boss listen to me simple getting the point so similar level पर जो लोग हैं उन्हें हम साथ पर लेकर चल रहा है that is what coordination working together harmonizing that is basically कोई differences नहीं है your जो भी अगर फर्क है थोड़ा ईगो इश्यूज है you are all resolving it harmonizing activities and efforts so as to facilitate functioning of the organization आगे control to obtain conformity with the plan adopted the instructions issued and principles established मतलब क्या है देखो we can make a plan we can organize things मैनेजमेंट नोस एवरीथिंग कोऑर्डिनेट सब कुछ कर सकते हैं लेकिन अल्टीमेटली देयर शुड बी वन कंट्रोल राइट वेदर एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग प्रॉपरली और नॉट दैट इज व्हाई यू नीड कंट्रोल हियर in India also if you generally see yes central government is there state government is there local bodies like panchayati raj institutions and municipalities also there no doubt but ultimate control of all administration who is responsible central government because central government has the power to dismiss the state government if they don't follow the principles of constitution or there is failure of constitutional machinery not following the instructions of center in all these cases center can dismiss the state government the ultimate control kiske paas hai center for control to be effective, it has to be done within a reasonable time and followed by sanctions. Sanctions means punishment. मतलब कोई ढंग से काम नहीं कर रहा है so basically what happens you have to punish them like okay you didn't do the job then immediate punishment you should give not that you punish them after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Best example, Pooja Khetkar. Arrest warrant has been issued, this is issued, that is issued, every day media was reporting. Now what happened? Where is she? What is the current situation of the case? No details at all. Getting the point here? This is our country. He used it in the sense of watch, monitor, check, audit and obtain feedback. देख लो, काम को मॉनिटर करो, चेक करो कि सही तरीके से किया है नहीं, ऑडिट भी करो देखने के लिए कोई नुकसान हुआ है, एंड फीडबैक ऑब्टेन करो उस एम्प्लॉय के बारे में. गेट द फीडबैक, डिड दे डू अ गुड जॉब और नॉट. एंड दिस कंट्रोल आज भी रेलेवेंट है. टुडे ऑल्सो इट इज वेरी रेलेवेंट. प्राइवेट फील्ड में इट इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर. दे हैव specific steps for this where they check which employee is working and which employee is not. Government mein, now the current government is hell bent on bringing this appraisal system, especially in senior level bureaucracy. Because generally, once you enter into a government job, there is no need to update, there is no need to actually, have information about the latest things that are happening. Generally, people are like chilled and aram se they will sit. Government wants to change that. And it will definitely happen. In another 20, 30 years, I'm telling you, there would be hardly any difference between a government job and a private job. There will be hardly any difference. Government job also, you will have to perform or you will perish. They will remove you from service. That is the future. Clear? Moving on. एट्रीब्यूट्स ऑफ द मैनेजर. मैनेजर किस टाइप की होना चाहिए, मैनेजर की क्वालिटीज क्या होनी चाहिए. लेट अस सी. दिस इज व्हाट ही टोल्ड. फिजिकली ही शुड हैव, दैट इज ही मीन्स दिस इज व्हाट हेनरी फायोल गेव. दिस इज व्हाट F.W. Taylor gave. So here if you see, he should have health, vigor यानी कि एनर्जी, appearance भी ढंग का होना चाहिए. He should look that he is capable. Mental ability to understand and learn, judgment, mental vigor and adaptability यानी कि दिमाग से थोड़ा तेज होना चाहिए. Moral firmness and willingness to accept responsibility. That is, whatever decisions are taken, it should be like पक्का decision. Is it this? Is it that? ऐसा नहीं. Then willingness, जिम्मेदारी एक्सेप्ट करेगा, हाँ ये मेरी गलती है, उसके लिए भी they should be ready. General education, general acquaintance with matters not belonging exclusively to functions performed. General acquaintance with matters not belonging exclusively to functions performed. Acquaintance का मतलब क्या है? हिंदी मतलब है जान पहचान, जान देखा है. That is, it is not a jigra close rishta. It is like you जान पहचान है. You have seen him once or twice. That is what you call acquaintance. So here with काम के वास्ते what they are telling is, okay, you are part of law and order, SP of the district. Okay, disaster management comes directly under district collector. Now, as an SP, you don't have to worry about disaster management. Collector will take care of it. But still, because it is collector's job, will you say, it is collector only, let him handle everything? No. You are saying, because ultimately, when disaster management, when DC takes his role as the district disaster management authority, DC will be giving you all orders. You will have to follow it. So, you should be aware of the process, aware of the risks. मालूम होना चाहिए कि काम क्या होगा वहां पर, क्या क्या जिम्मेदारी है, क्या क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है. ऑल दैट यू विल हैव टू कीप इट इन माइंड. Special knowledge, technical, commercial, financial or managerial. The manager should have special skill. Experience, knowledge arising from the work. Experience भी होना चाहिए. So here again you can see Fayol gave importance to whom? Manager and his qualities more than the workers. Just like how Taylor gave 9 qualities for a foreman: education, good health, technical knowledge, manual dexterity and strength, tact, energy, grit, honesty, judgment. These 9 points given here, these 6 points given here, if you see, they are very similar to each other. Utna zyada farak nahi. Just different words they have used. All right, people. Any questions here? Principles of administration and management. Let us look into that now. Fayol stated that the principles of administration are not rigid. Fayol derives 14 principles. Okay. Fayol gave us 14 principles. So let us see division of work. पहले काम को divide करो, something which Taylor also told. Specialization of labor produces more and better work with the same effort. True. Worker को सभी सारे workers को tell them according to their ability, give them the job. काम will become easier. Things will become more efficient. Authority and responsibility. Authority should commensurate with responsibility. मतलब क्या है? जितना ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी उतना ज्यादा authority. So why is that IAS is having so much of respect in the society? The reason is because of the authority that they have. मामूली लोग इसे पावर 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 कहते हैं. It is not power actually, it is authority. यानी कि कानून में इसे लिखा गया है कि कलेक्टर क्या कर सकते हैं. This is written down. That is why you call it authority. Power, when we say, that is unwritten. आप जितना चाहो उसे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. That is what Saddam Hussein did. That is what Hitler did. Getting the point? However they want, अपना मनमानी कर सकते हैं. That is the difference between power and authority. Authority will tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. Power, nothing. Power, you do everything and anything that you want. Getting the point? अब डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर के पास why they have given so much of authority then? कि वो ये कर सकते हैं, ये कर सकते हैं. That is, he or she will have to think even about law and order, the environment, the land deals, the panchayat administration, the municipality administration, every aspect. Collector has to be aware and collector is involved in anything and everything. Why? Because that much responsibility is there. जिम्मेदारी ज्यादा है तो वो अगर कोई भी काम आपको अगर करना है, I should give you the power also. Or properly, to put it properly, I should give you the authority also. I am giving you so many responsibility. Like in anything you want to do, you have to keep on taking permission, means then there is no point. So authority should commensurate with responsibility, means authority or responsibility should go together. जितना जिम्मेदारी उतना authority. This is the reason why it is not there with the clerk. क्योंकि क्लर्क का काम क्या है? देखो, लिखो, सबमिट करो सिग्नेचर के लिए. वापस देखो, लिखो, सबमिट करो. So whatever clerk has no power. Somebody comes and tells a clerk in a district collectorate office pulls out a card and says, देखो मैं collectorate में काम कर रहा हूँ. People will be like, so what should I do for that? But ulta, you pull out a card and say, I am the IAS, I am the district collector here. Immediately people will get up from their chair. What is the reason? You have authority. Clerk doesn't have it. Discipline. Sure, obedience should be observed in accordance with the standing agreements between the firm and its employees. What is it? Obedience should be maintained. Discipline should be maintained there. Very recently, 2 IAS officers from the state of Kerala got suspended. One of them got suspended because he directly made fun of or criticized his super senior IAS officer in social media. He got suspended. One Mr. Prashant IAS. Another senior IAS officer, he did even a bigger Himalayan blunder. He created a WhatsApp group called Mallu Hindu Officers. That is, he literally created a WhatsApp group in the name of religion, where only Hindu officers, that is government officers in the state of Kerala, were its members. Just imagine. Both of them got suspended. Why? It was a clear violation of the All India Service Conduct Rules. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do anything which is unbecoming of an officer. Unity of command. Only one boss per employee. Very, very important. Whereas what did our dear Taylor Ji say? Taylor Ji basically told we need 8 executives to guide one worker. Unity of direction. One head and one plan for each activity. मतलब क्या है? Unity of direction का मतलब everybody will move towards the same plan. Nobody will have a different agenda there. सब लोग मिलकर एक ही दिशा पर ही जाएंगे. Subordination of individual interest to general interest. Organization is more important than the individual. इसका मतलब क्या है? You would have heard of these stories where collectors who are part of election duty, suddenly a call would have come to them. Mother passed away. Father passed away. And these IAS officers, will they drop everything? Election ke aise ki taisi, I am going home. Papa, mama, will they run back? No. They'll be like, okay. Generally, they will call their husband or they'll call their wife and tell, okay, how are things there now? Okay. Fine. I'll come. I'll finish this work and I will come. That day, after the final counting, everything is done. They hand over the ballot box, everything, etc., stamp, seal, everything. Then they put up a paper. On account of my father's or mother's sudden demisal, I request you, sir, to give me 1 day's leave. Then they go home, do the Antim Sanskar and everything. They don't get the liberty or the luxury of how a common man will sit there from morning till evening. Oh, my papa ji, oh, my mama ji. Like, कहकर रोने के लिए वो लग्जरी नहीं मिलता है IAS अधिकारी के लिए या फिर IPS also. Because they will be like, okay, it's what is done, khatam, wo chapter khatam ho gaya. That is how they will tell it to themselves. The chapter is over. There is nothing that I can do. Abhi ghar jaakar bhi, what else is there for me to do? There is nothing for me to do other than receiving the case, which anyway my wife is going to do. So why should I rush there now? This is more important. Because मेरे replacement आने के लिए वक्त लगेगा. और जब तक मेरे replacement नहीं आता, the entire administration, election mechanism, everything is at jeopardy. वो danger में है. Well, I'll clear this off, then I will go there. अंतिम संस्कार के बाद भी क्या? After the rituals, everything, again they will rush back because election is not over yet. So they will come back again. Getting the point? That is what it means. Individual interest को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के इंटरेस्ट के नीचे रखना है. पहले ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बाद में मेरा खुद का ख्याल. पहले ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का ख्याल, बाद में खुद का. दैट इज द आइडिया हियर. Remuneration of personnel. Remuneration means what? Salary. It should be satisfying for both the personnel and the firm. ज्यादा सैलरी भी नहीं होना चाहिए वर द फर्म विल फील ओ माय गॉड वी आर पेइंग दीस पीपल टू मच. कम भी नहीं होना चाहिए, परफेक्ट लेवल पर होना चाहिए. Centralization. Degree of initiative of managers varies depending upon top managers, subordinates and business conditions. अब ये सेंट्रलाइजेशन क्या है? कुछ भी हो, सारा ऑर्डर कम्स फ्रॉम द टॉप. एवरी ऑर्डर कम्स फ्रॉम द टॉप ओनली. स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर, हमें लगेंगे हाँ मैं कलेक्टर बन गया, ऑल राइट. डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पर कलेक्टर में फील हाँ मैं ही हूं इस डिस्ट्रिक्ट का राजा रानी एंड ऑल दैट. ओके, बट व्हाट इज द रियलिटी हियर? What is the reality? DC could be the senior most officer, sorry, top officer, top IAS officer in a district. लेकिन स्टेट लेवल पर it will be the chief secretary. Who is what? Who is the topmost IAS in the state? Getting the point here? District level per it is DC, district collector. State level per it is the chief secretary. Chief secretary provides advice to the chief minister. So coming back, degree of initiative of managers varies depending upon top managers, subordinates and business conditions. यहां पर भी वैसा है. How is the chief secretary? उसके हिसाब से only you will be having freedom to run in your district. ऐसा नहीं कि पहले दिन आ गया मैं दबंग बन जाऊंगा, सिंगम बन जाऊंगा. What orders comes from here, based on that only you will be able to work. उसके अंदर इधर उधर थोड़ा जुगाड़ आप कर सकते हैं, लेकिन always keep it in mind, ultimately you are only as good as the orders you receive. Orders एकदम वाहियात है, it is of no good, nothing you can do other than executing it. आप ना उसे लेकर मीडिया जा सकते हैं, ना उसे लेकर कोर्ट कचहरी वहां जा सकते हैं. बिकॉज वंस द स्टेट आइडेंटिफाइज दैट यू आर अ ट्रबलसम ऑफिसर, दे विल ट्रस्ट मी, दे विल गिव यू व्हाट? पैथेटिक पोस्टिंग्स. You try to frustrate the state government by any chance, they will frustrate you even more by giving you pathetic postings. Keep it in mind. So whatever it is, just do your job. That time what will happen? Chief Secretary अच्छा है, बुरा है, you won't care. Order है, करो काम. Order नहीं है, मत करो, बैठो आराम से. This is the point. So ultimately in centralization, what are we trying to say? Always orders has to come from the top. ऊपर से ही आएगा. Clear? Scalar chain, that is hierarchy. Line of authority from the superior to the lowest rank. तो यही एग्जाम्पल में, यही डायग्राम में अगर आप देखोगे तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट के सबसे छोटे लेवल पर कौन होंगे? सबसे छोटे लेवल पर मे बी यू कैन पुट द विलेज ऑफिसर, है ना, और उसके ऊपर यू मे हैव द तहसीलदार, देन यू हैव द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर. डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर के ऊपर यू कैन स्टिल हैव द divisional commissioner. So different levels are there, and each that levels, sorry, the levels or the positioning of the whole structure based on the rank, सबसे नीचे से लेकर सबसे ऊपर तक. That is what scalar chain. Order, placement, each employee occupies the job. हर किसी का अपना अपना जगह है. विलेज ऑफिसर अपना जगह, चीफ सेक्रेटरी अपना जगह. Equity, based on kindness and justice in employer-employee relationship. हमदर्दी, थोड़ा हमदर्दी आप आपके लोअर रैंकिंग ऑफिसर्स को दे दीजिए. Give a little, show a little kindness, that's it. But generally that is also missing where in not only in government departments, in private field also, you will not, don't expect it. Don't expect it at all. That now if I show kindness, they will become friends with me. Understand one thing, when you're preparing for UPSC or when you are in government job, you are not here nor there. You have come to make friends. पढ़ो, अपना काम करो, नंबर निकाल दो, दफा हो जाओ लबासना. Seriously, get lost to Labasna. From Labasna, get lost to your district. From your district, keep getting your promotion, everything. Keep going away. Friends, जो भी बनाना था आपने बना दिया, and that is where in till your school college, that is over. That phase is over. Don't expect you will make decent, good friends now at this stage of your life. Never going to happen. Getting the point? So थोड़ा हमदर्दी अगर आप दिखाओगे तो अच्छा रहेगा. That's it. That is all he has also said. Equity. Stability of tenure of personnel. मतलब क्या है? थोड़ा गारंटी होना चाहिए कि ये नौकरी मेरे साथ रहेगा. Minimize turnover of employees. मतलब क्या? Don't keep throwing out employees out of job. Government में one thing we can say. Government में one thing we can say is what? All these jobs will not get fired, will not get affected by recession, reduction in profit. इसके वजह से you are not going to lose your job. Tenure, stability here of tenure is more in government jobs compared to private jobs. No doubt about it. Clear? Then initiative. To think afresh is a powerful motivator. यानी कि जो भी लोग हैं, all these ranks here, they should be ready to take work, seek work. But generally we know one thing, प्राइवेट में जो काम करते हैं, they show more initiative. गवर्नमेंट में more than private you have stability. Why private में initiative ज्यादा है? Because there is possibility for growth. Growth in career is there. Growth in salary is there. Plus private is one place where आप दो चीज नहीं कह सकते. मुझे मालूम नहीं है, मुझे ये कैसे करना है, मुझे आता नहीं है. Those two things, if you say it in private field, there's a very good chance that you will lose your job. Government, you can easily say, मुझे मालूम नहीं है, मुझे ये करना आता नहीं है. Easy. For that, nobody is going to fire you from the job. Suspend maximum, but nobody is going to fire you. Clear, people? Esprit de corps, which means harmony. To work like a unit. Union among the personnel. एक यूनिटी होना चाहिए पूरे टीम के अंदर. It is important. These are the 14 principles that he gave. Any doubts here, people? All right. Only few more topics are remaining. That with that, this thinker also will get over. Very small thinker only. That we will do it up tomorrow. All right, people. So I'm taking it real slowly now. Okay. Because I want you people to get used to this way of teaching first of all. Get used to it first. Later we will rush. We can increase the speed. Pehle, get used to the topics. All right. So this thinker will get wound up tomorrow. So from administrative training onwards, we'll take it up tomorrow. Any doubts are there, please contact me in my Telegram channel. All right, people. So let's call it a day.